Hello and welcome to Peggy's Tropical Garden. I recently had the opportunity to tour the tropical garden of a famous Hollywood producer. I was amazed by the plants that we collect that were incorporated into this garden. Thai Constellations, calatheas, etc. Well, this is part 2 of that garden tour. Again, I'll start the tour by taking you through these beautiful gates with banana leaves and birds of paradise. We had traveled down this long driveway and took various paths through the woods where we saw all kinds of beautiful plants. So we'll pick up where we left off. We were up by the house. Past the bromeliads and palm trees was this beautiful display of fire and water. And then more bromeliads. You know how I feel about bromeliads. So this display really had to be beautiful to distract me from all these beautiful bromeliads. And look at this view. Out of respect for the owner's privacy, I decided not to show the house, but I did want to show you this beautiful view. But we did come to see the plants, and that's what you're here for. So let's focus on the plants. So moving to the other side of the house, you come upon another water feature, which is surrounded by palm trees, birds of paradise, bromeliads, burl marks, philodendrons, everything. I mean, just really nicely done. Now, this is a saltwater pond, and it does have tropical fish in it. And this little walkway goes right over the water. So very natural looking. Okay, and right over here you have a plant bed with begonias, calatheas, ladyfinger palms, just cordyline. Do you see the size of the calatheas? And they're just under an overhang partially, so they do get some sun exposure. Very nice. And then over here, more of the same. I don't know what those small green plants were. And over here, a cycad, some kind of sago palm. And it actually has like thorns like little thorns on the leaves. I've never seen that before. So we'll walk over here and start heading down this pathway. And look at all of the tropical foliage, just beautiful. Look at these heliconia over here. Now, this is not your typical variety that you see in the big box stores. I think these are absolutely beautiful. These fascinate me. Very nice looking and huge. And then we have more cordyline. Look at that color that they're giving. Nice pops of color. Some more bromeliads. One thing I notice is definitely used frequently in his plantings are crotons, bromeliads, and cordyline. I mean, with those three things alone, you add so much color. And look at this one. This is in bloom right now. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And look at the purple against that light green foliage. And the burl marks as a ground cover, I'm just really liking. I want to try that. I would have never thought to use burl marks as a ground cover. And then over here you have Picasso paintbrush crotons and some nice big alocasias and another cordyline. Very nice. And here you are, the red ceiling wax palms. Yeah, that's red ceiling wax palms. Yes, beautiful. Love the red trunk there, or stalk, whatever you want to call it. And these are some of the most fascinating trees ever. Now, this is a Cuban petticoat palm, and they fascinate me. They grow in spirals. I've only ever seen these on TV and in a couple of videos, but they grow like a spiral staircase. You see that? a palm that grows upright like that. I think it's so beautiful. And then here we have some Singapore twist quarter lines. I want these too. I think they're so pretty. Look at the pink and yellow and green. Look at the colors. And then the fascinating structure of it, the way it goes in a spiral, it grows in a spiral. Very nice. Very nice. Definitely something that would add some interest to your garden. More crotons. And then this is a type of ginger lily. I've had those. I didn't care for them too much, but the birds really liked them. And moving on, look at this Alocasia. This is absolutely beautiful. How big and beautiful is that? You talk about a specimen plant. Very nice. Okay, we'll move on down. Another interesting croton. This croton is known as an interruptum croton. It's one I don't have that I've been looking for. Again, adding a nice pop of color, variegation, and just the interesting shape of the leaves. So this is one that is on my list and has been on my list that I have not been able to find yet, but very nice. And over here is an elegans palm. I know there's a word in front of it. I can't pronounce it, but I always just call them elegans palm. Look at that. And now she's just showing off for us. Beautiful. I love the motion. I mean, what's not to love about this tree? The broad, beautiful fronds on it, rounded. I love this tree. Very nice. Okay, and moving on. Here we are, more burl marks ground cover. Gotta love it. And a monstera. This one seems to be struggling a little bit, but look at the size of it. Nice. And I have never seen it. A millionaire salad. Look at the thorns on this palm. It's so different looking. And then I was supposed to be showing you that tree, and I got totally distracted by the monstera down here. Do you see this Thai constellation? Anyway, back to the palm tree with the spikes. Look at that, all the way down the frond. Interesting. I've never seen palm trees with spines on them, and today I've seen several. But that, I mean, the whole length of the frond is covered on the back with thorns. More Singapore twist quarter lines. Very nice. And this one is trimmed. And another variegated monstera. It's not as highly variegated as the other one and the one we saw yesterday, but again, it does have variegation. Very pretty. And very big. Everything out here is so just like really thriving, which I'm not surprised. Our weather is it's a tropical climate, so. And look at this palm. Do you see that? A palm with spines on the fronds. Don't go running through this jungle. You'll have some wounds to show for it. But a beautiful tree. And look at that over there. It looks like a ruffled super bum. But okay. More beautiful palms. This one is an interesting palm. I'm trying not to get too caught up on the palms, but he does have some very exotic palms that you just will not see. Well, I haven't seen anywhere else. And I usually will stop and look at palm trees because they are of interest to me, but look at that, a little one. That's so cute. So, and here we are. Look at this. This is huge. And it's got nice variegation, and I have no clue what this is. I don't know what it is. I know it's beautiful, but you know, I don't get too hung up on plant names and things like that, but I honestly don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of philodendron, though, but it's beautiful. I'm sure some of you know what it is and will tell us. And look at this parasol tree over here. These remind me of fiddly figs. I guess it's the ruffle kind of leaf, even though it's shaped differently. But they always remind me of fiddly figs. Very pretty. Don't you see the similarity to the fiddly fig? And another beautiful palm tree. They look so dainty and elegant to me. Just beautiful. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up. That's the end of the garden tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming along. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.